Excuse me. All right, in this video, I'm going to continue to look at the Pandas exercises. So this is homework number 17. So we call the first one data about the iris. Okay. So you can see that here there are five columns. All right. So and then 5 columns, and now see the four create columns for the data set. Okay, so we want to change we want to enter the column label. Okay, so then we use let's see, in this case, this problem, we use this command. Okay, iris that the columns. Okay, that is equal to, all right, and then the bracket, and then write the column label with the quotation mark. Okay, so just do it. In this case, this first column, they say length, width, and then length, width. So now we see. Okay, so now you see that the column label has been changed. Okay, so now is there any missing value in the data, the frame? Um, just use the is null. Okay, pd that is null. Okay, and iris, then using sum. Okay, so but here, what if we just type that comment only? Then we're gonna see uh, we're gonna get the data frame with the boolean data type. Okay, you see that false means that this uh, the value is not a missing value. Okay, it's false means that it's not null, it's not NA. That means okay. So anyway, so we see the sum. Okay, we got this. So you see that every single column there is no missing data. We just check that, and then let's set the values of the row 10 to 29 of the column petal length to NaN. So we use a fill NA. We're gonna use this one, or you just use. Give me a second. Column. Yeah. So we use the not fill in, but we use the mp.nan. Okay. So first one, we need to to designate the rows 10 through the 29. The rows 10, 20 through the 29. These are the index number, right? Okay. So we use ILOC. Okay. And 10 through the 29. Then we the end step must be 30, right? Okay. And then see petal length is what? This is the zeros column, and the second column zeros, first, second, third, right? You see that? So petal length is actually index of the column of petal length. The column label is 2, right? So it's just 2. Okay, or you can say 2 through the 3. Okay, it doesn't matter. So that is equal to mp dot nan. Okay, so is and the head, you see here, or yeah, or you say if you want to see more, then you see that here the petal length, that column, all the 10 through the 29, 29, then 10 through say 10 to 29, the values from the 10 to 29, and then petal length, the column is filled with NaN. Right? Good. Now let's substitute NaN to a variable 1. Then we use a fill Na. Okay. And then length uh, fill NA. All right. Then open parenthesis and then one. Okay, and in place. What about in place? Yeah, you just the type the help using the help command. You can figure out all the the meaning of the parameter of each command. Okay, but it's true. It means that we actually replace the values of NAN by one in the original data in the original data frame in iris. Okay, so now see this right. Yeah, let me. Yeah, I think I have other chance. I'm gonna have other chance to explain about in place in more detail. Okay, we'll see. The step 8. Now let's delete the column class. Um, you see that column is class. I want to delete this. How can I do that? We use a DL. Okay, iris and then class. See that. Step 9. Set the first three row as NaN. Yeah, use the yeah I mean iris dot what ILOC, we use ILOC 0 through the 3, right? Okay, 3, and then all of columns. Okay, that is equal to, yeah. So why is it 0 3? The first three row means that first row through index 0 row, index 1 row, index 2 row, right? So that's why the 0 and then colon 3. Okay, the all of column replaced by NaN. I mean, you can use the LOC. Give me a second. So, uh, you can use the you see ILIS dot LOC. Okay. So let's see. Give me a second. So what if you use as LOC? Okay. Let's see. 0 through the what? Give me a second. The let me see. Just 2. Okay. Now I want to fill with 1. Okay. 1.0. Okay. Let's see. Then you see here 0 through the 2 means that what? 0 through the 2 doesn't mean the index label. I mean just index. Okay, that means just the uh, the the value of index. Okay, so here just look at the value of index 0, 1, 2. So they're gonna find out 0, 1, 2. Okay, 0, 1, 2. Right. So now, but we don't need this. Okay, just please understand the difference between ILOC and then LOC. Okay, let's remind this. So now step 10, delete the rows that have NaN. Uh, delete the rows that have NaN. Yeah, so then we use a DEL, right? Okay, but or you can say just drop, because all the delete the row that have NaN. So if you want to delete the row or column containing NaN, or row or column who that all of the the values are NaN. But if you want to do that, then you just drop NA command. Okay, that is equal to this. That is drop NA. How any. And any and all, there are two commands for the how parameters. All means that we're gonna drop uh, the what rows. Okay, we're gonna drop the rows only if all of our values are any. Okay, but if there is at least one uh, the value is at least one value that is whose value is na, then we delete we will drop it to delete that row, then we use any. Okay. Mm, okay, but okay, so now see that, look at the index value 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to reset the index values from starting from 0. Okay, so now then we're going to do is we use the reset index. Okay, and then drop equals true. Okay, that what that means. Reset index. When you reset index, if you enter the false in that parameter, the parameter drop, the 3, 4, 5, the old index will be remained, and then we're gonna get new index. So we're gonna get the double index. Okay, but I want to drop the old index and then put new index starting from 0. Okay, so now you see if you this false, it's not happen. It does. But you see, weirdly, I mean, you may thought that you may expect that you're gonna get the old index 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but we got the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? Because I already uh, the run this cell. Okay, once you run this cell, then since I already run this cell and then I did run this cell twice. I mean, okay, and the first time in the first implementation of this cell, the index already reset, and then the old index 3 to 7 was already deleted, and then I did rerun, right? So that 0 through the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that has been what the old index since I put the false that value for the parameter drop. So we got the 0, 1, 2, 3, that for that the you I mean the that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 was remained. Okay. All right. So now this is true. Now we move to the last exercise in Pandas. Okay. So I'm gonna cover this. Okay. And then in the next video, I'm gonna cover the matplot library homework exercise. Okay. So in here, this exercise, we're gonna adapt the UCI wine data set. Okay. So we're gonna call import the pandas numpy. Okay. So I mean, sometimes you may wonder when you while you working the project, you may just wonder the difference between import and then from import. Okay. So the from import, when you call the specific functions from the package, we use from import. Okay, the from import that using this, you don't have to for example from you know pandas and then import something. Okay, the data frame here. Then when you use data frame, you don't have to enter pandas dot data frame. You don't have to do that. But I normally, I mean, I don't recommend you use it from import mainly because when you find out the typo or error, normally we wanna backtracking where that command from in which package from which package are that command from. Okay, for example, so in this case we using the from and import, from pandas import the data frame. Then when you use the data call the data frame, you just simply data frame. Then yeah, in this case data frame, we know everybody know there's this data frame that command from the package pandas. But so other package, the command from a certain package what we don't we barely use. Then the data frame, we don't know where that command from, which which package include that command, so it's hard to backtrack it. So normally we don't use barely use it, we just use import. Or for detail, just find out, just search import, and then from import the difference between import and from import. Okay, search it, you can find answer. Okay, more answer. Okay. So now we call the data from the line. Okay, and then delete the first 4, 7s, 9s, 11s. Yeah, so I think you can do this, but okay, so we use this one drop. Okay, so line is equal to line and then drop. Okay. You can see that drop has several the command of functions rating to drop. Okay, drop duplicate, drop level, or drop na. So we know we use the we have used drop na, right? But in this case we just use drop, and then y, and then column that is equal to, columns, and then we let's see, column, and then we let's see, mm-hmm, the column. So we when you write the column here, then we put the one more the bracket. Okay, because so that the first column, first bracket, and first bracket inside the bracket, they call the row index. Okay, and they just now here without first the bracket. Okay, not two brackets, just one bracket. That the numbers inside the bracket represent the column index. Okay, so the first means the what? The column index of first column is 0, right? And the fourth 3, 7, 6, and then 8, 11, 12, and 13, right? Okay. Now axis is equal to 1. 1, you know the axis 1 means a column direction, right? Okay. And now step 5, assign the columns as below. Yeah, let me skip this. Okay, so because I'm sure that you know how to change a column label. So let me skip it. The step 6, set the values of the first 3 rows from alcohol as NaN. Yeah, so I'm sure that you know how to do this because I covered this in our previous homework 17, right? And then now set the value of the row 3 and 4 of magnesium as NaN. Yes, same thing. Okay. The field value, use field Na. Okay, just use field Na, right? And then count to the missing value. So yeah, I gave the I solved the similar problems in the previous exercise. Okay, so create an array of 10 random number up until 10. So let's see. Use np random rand int. Okay, random is equal to np random. Int means integer. Okay, we just that command will create the 10 random integers. Okay, 10 size must be 10. What does it 10? They're gonna choose uh the integer from the 0 to what the 10 randomly. Okay, so you see, we're gonna get whenever you call run the other cell, we're gonna get different numbers. Okay, different set of 10 random numbers integer, right? Okay. So here, if you want to get the same random number, then you just insert this one, mp.random.save42. So what's that mean? The number what's that mean? Number 42. That's beyond of this course. Okay, so 42 is just pseudo random number generators. Okay, so uh, yeah, you could put as 30 or normally 30 or 42. Okay, just as put either one. Okay, so you see, whenever I just run this cell, I get the same random number. See. So now step 11. Yeah, well, you don't have to put this one in this problem. Okay, you don't have to. So, anyway, step 11, use the random numbers you generated as an index and assign an EM value to each of cell. Um, the year, then I'm gonna do first one. Yeah, use the random numbers you generate as an index. Okay, and assign any EM value to each of cell. Yeah, so then we gonna y dot and then alcohol. Yeah, I think we don't have, because in here I didn't change the column label, so I don't have column label alcohol in my data wine. Okay, so but comment must be wine and then all and then random. Okay, so now then we're gonna uh we're gonna detect the 10 rows whose index is same as random. Okay, numbers in the random. There is equal to what? MP and dot NA. Right? Okay, skip this. Now next one, step 2. How many missing value do we have? Yeah, so skip it. You know that. Delete the rows that contain missing value, or so I believe that you know. Print only the non-null value in alcohol. Then um, we use this one. Um, you just declare new data frame. Okay, the line. Then we say we find the non-null values and save them into that new variable mask. Okay, line alcohol and then not null. Okay, and then mask. Then step let's see, and then what we do. Step 15, reset the index so it start the let me second. Yeah, you see, then this one, oh sorry, here then we're gonna get the boolean data. Okay, it's true, true, true. True means it's not this um the what the data value in this index is not null. Okay, so now and then what? Rewind that X oil and the mask. Okay, so mask then wind the alcohol, then wind the alcohol, then mask that you see. And this command will just what the choose the what select the data value whose boolean data in mask is true. Okay, now next one, step 15, reset the index so it start with 0 again. Yeah, 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 I gave you the appropriate command for solving this problem in the homework 17. Okay, so in the bonus, you don't have to do this. Okay, so that's for the homework 18. Okay, so next time I'm gonna cover the matplotlib library.